A water heater installation. So it's leaking. So the owner is providing a new anode rod for this water heater. So this is the segmented type. So we'll be installing that before we install the water heater. First thing we got to do is get it to drain. Well, that's one way to do it. I was going to try and thread this on, but alright, so that was my original intent. It didn't work out, so we just went with nature's way. putting on a brass nipple so I can add a new supply line, because the supply line to the cold side was shot. The one to the hot is okay, so I put a new seal, kind of like a hose seal, in the bottom of that, so that should hopefully keep that from leaking. It's just sweat, and if I could avoid sweating on new fittings, I'd like to do that just for time. Should have put some pipe dope on this. Hopefully that'll do it. I really like these stainless steel supply lines. You can't really kink them, and they're coated with an epoxy, so they last a really long time, and you can seat them really deep on the MIP side, or the male side of the threads. Bend them all kinds of different ways. So this is one of my water heaters. It's a American Standard Proline commercial grade 2017. I did a hydrostatic pressure test on the tank and ran the burner assembly and the valve. I think I replaced the valve and cleaned the burner assembly really well. The only thing I don't like is this rust up here, but it doesn't really matter that much. Everything else is good, and put a new anode rod in it, and hopefully a decent T and P. So I brought this standpipe with me, and I'm just replacing the one that was here. What's going on here? It's a lot easier to do it while the water heater is outside. Oh. It's also a lot easier to put the Teflon tape on the nipples before you put the draft hood in. Kind of see that? They don't even really need it. That's the supply line for the cold side doesn't require it. I like to put a little bit on anyway. I used to do pipe dope and Teflon tape, but it's kind of overkill and it's real messy. The pipe dope gets all over your hands and everything you touch. walk it up here. Get up. Okay, so just use the ramp and kind of walked it up the ramp because it's off the ground and got it inside. Just get it connected and strapped and let's see how much room we have. We got a little more room in the back, but I want to make sure that pipeline's up. There we go. I think we're okay. This is a 40 gallon. It had a 50, but the owner wanted to put a 40 in, and that's all I had available. So we're gonna try that. Hopefully that's enough. The gas line connected and turned on. Did this water heater installation recently. I still have to put the video together, but it's I'll link to it here. Hopefully, hopefully it's ready. I'll have to work on it next. But it was a mobile home and it was like 4 feet off the ground. It was brutal. And I had to create like the scaffolding, and it ended up collapsing when we put the water heater in. It was just, I hate mobile homes. This isn't much better, but when a water heater's sitting on the ground, man, that's straight money right there. I love that. It's this off the ground stuff. It'll send me to the hospital one day. Alright, so this guy, this is a pain in the ass right here. So I always bend these things with long sweeping turns whenever possible. It's a little bit long. Yeah, it's like way too long. I can't really, I have no play in the pipe either. I'm gonna have to try and get creative here. These things are brutal. There we go. I'm sure there's people out there that love them, but not me. I'm not that guy. These, love them. These, hate them. They're more expensive too. You gotta sweat them on. It's just like, man, a little more work involved. You want to keep this straight, as straight as possible when you're threading it. Always wait to strap the water heater at the end in case I need to move it around. Hope that looks straight. So if anything's going to leak, it's going to be this guy right here. When I put a new seal, like brand new seal, I just dropped it right on top of the old one. The old one was pretty crusty. It wasn't leaking, but as soon as you break or disconnect them from the old water heater, they always want to leak. So you can get them at Home Depot. You get like a package of 8 for like $3, and it kind of reseals it. Put some tape on that. See any leaks. I have to vent the air out here because I have no access to the laundry room or any of the units. So doing that from here. Seems like they got good water pressure. So it's really important you get the air out of the water heater when you're filling it up. You can create all kinds of excess pressure on the tank. So you want to get the air out of it somehow. You can open up like a fixture inside your house on the hot side so the air will push its way through. Actually, it's coming over. What's it doing? It's coming over. I think it's teeing off to the laundry room. And then it's going back to a house, I guess. It's also dropping down the wall. Going over somewhere else. So, yeah, pretty good water pressure. Not seeing any leaks. I know the tank's not going to leak. I pump those up to like 220, 225 psi, fill them full of water, pressurize them, and that's the best way to find leaks, and just let it sit for an hour. And if it's even dripping anywhere, it'll start dropping the gauge. So that's how I know. Ever since I started doing that, I had a problem with water heaters leaking, and I was getting ready to like shut my business down. I was like, screw this. And the guy that was doing the installs for me was like, oh, do this. He was like certified for vessels, pressure testing vessels, and got some kind of certifications, and he's like, go buy this. So I went and bought a hydrostatic pressure tester. They're like $100. And I'm on my third one. Or no, my second one. I have a backup. I always have a backup. Okay, so hopefully that stops dripping. It's all filled up. So I just gotta strap it, fire it up. So I'm not a big fan of these burner assemblies. I don't really like them. I used to rip them out and replace them and just harvest all the parts off of them. But I don't know. If they seem to be working, then I give them a chance now. I need my clamp. Bogus without a clamp. Oh, okay. Get down a little here. Alright, we got a flame. I was worried there for a little bit. Kaboom! Okay, that's it. Appreciate you watching. 40-gallon water heater installed. Everything's connected. Looks like it's in good shape. I don't see any leaks. And consider subscribing to the channel if you like videos like this. Give it a thumbs up or a like, and leave a comment, please. Comments help the videos a lot. Anything will help. And have a great day.